Hello. What's up? How's it going? Nah, for real. I'm back, obviously. On some more Final Fantasy 14 if the music didn't give it away. Gonna be doing a little bit more stuffs tonight. Gonna be doing the Starlight Celebration 2019 stuffs. Also gonna be doing a little bit more stuff with the Beast Trap quest. Gonna dabble a little bit more with the Blue Mage, but more importantly tonight, I'm gonna be starting Gunbreaker. It's been a while since I've played a tank on here. I got my Dark Knot to 70. Not to 80 yet. People would question why not get the Dark Knot to 80 first, and let me tell you, I don't have too much of a reason. It's okay, and I really want to play Gunbreaker. So yeah, gonna start Gunbreaker tonight. Not gonna get very far with it, mind you. Just gonna start it, dabble with it, see what it's like. It's gonna be kind of toward the end of things here. But between now and then, like I said, I'm gonna be doing the Starlight Celebration event stuffs, and again, also gonna be messing around with the Blue Mage and the Beast Trap quest, getting a little bit more caught up on that as well. So that's what I'm gonna be kind of like working with for the next couple hours or so, and hopefully things go decently well. We'll see as it goes. First and foremost though, I'm gonna repair some gear on the summoner here and go over to the Gold Saucer and try my luck there and see what's up, what the next gate is, and so on and so forth from there. Also, I'll talk about it toward the end of the stream, but I will be, well, rather, I will not be on tomorrow night and not Saturday night as well. I'll be back on Sunday night, going back to the stream. Gonna be doing a Final Fantasy 14 thing that night, and it's debatable if I'll stream Monday night. I probably will. And it could be Ni no Kuni on Monday night. I'm gonna try to mix up next week with Ni no Kuni and Final Fantasy 14. I really need to get Ni no Kuni finished. It's getting closer and closer toward the end of the year, and I really wanted to have it finished before then, but it's subject to change. I mean, it could very well just be more Final Fantasy 14 until, like, Kakarot comes out next year. But, we'll see, and we'll get things going here. Again, you know, first off, I'm gonna just, like, start off here, hitting up the old Mender. Come on now. You don't want no mochi? Actually, I don't know if that's what that is or not. But I'm gonna repair some gear and then travel right over to the Gold Saucer. That's what we're doing. For now. For now. So, let's hope tonight goes well. I'm really curious about the Starlight Celebration. It kind of, like, from what I've seen, I've not really looked too far into it, didn't want any spoilers, but it kind of, from what I've seen so far, looked like it was a lot like last year. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Probably gonna actually do the Beast Trap quest stuff right before that. Yeah, I've talked about it so many times before. It's just like quick rinse, repeat. It just seems like it would be easier to go ahead and get it out of the way and just start into, well, everything else. Okay. Let's try the luck on the scratch-offs. Ooh, maybe. Not. You got an 80. I've had a lot of those lately. Rez! What's up? How you doing, Rez? How was the Thursday? How's Friday going for ya? I think you're in Friday now. And another 80. That's no bueno. What's the last one gonna be? The gate that could be coming up is either gonna be probably Sloss's Rot or Air Force One. Either way, I'll probably do it. There's no jackpot on this one, so I'm gonna go with, like, the best possible maybe. And it would be probably just hitting this one up or just the 7 down. I'm gonna go for the 7. It's the best probable something. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the odds. 119. Not that great. Well, my second choice wasn't much better. I was gonna go for that top corner there, and it would only have been, I mean, it would have been more, just not much more. Okay, let's go check what the gatekeeper's got to say. What's next? Probably the Sloss's Rot, though. The Sloss's Rot. Yes, I'll go ahead and wait on it. I like this event. Had kind of a weird day, but not bad. I guess you could kind of say about the same for me. Not a bad day. Not necessarily a great day either. A really, kind of day. You know, like it's so far been like technically almost the best day I've had all week, but it still wasn't the greatest day. This has been like the slowest week of my life, hands down. So I'll take what I can get. I'll say that much. Definitely not the best day I've ever had though. But again, can't really complain too much either compared to yesterday. Today was magnificent. Yesterday was horrendous. Not holding back there. Like, the end of my day yesterday was the only part that I enjoyed. Everything else before the end of it was hogwash. Cheers that tomorrow's Friday, though. Start to my break. Which I'm very excited about. I need it. It's like 9 days off of work. Much needed. And like tomorrow will make the last 17 days. Tomorrow will be day 17, or today. And I've only had 2 days off of work in all of 17 days. And it's a rough one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, just a slow week. Super slow. Although, I gotta say, Pokecord was rolling out the Pokemans today. Caught a lot of Pokemon on through Pokecord on Discord. But I gotta say, we were talking about it earlier, and I'm really excited for Tim coming up as well. But you and Steven have both really got me wanting to play Pokemon Sword or Shield. I want a Nintendo Switch so bad. I'm like fighting demons to just not go like lease one. I could. I shouldn't, though. I got enough bills. But my goodness, I want to play Pokemon Sword and Shield so bad. Sword or Shield. Sword and Shield. Both, either or. I don't care. They sound and look like a lot of fun. You also need to finish your Christmas shopping. Feeling panicked. Take a deep breath. Relax. Don't feel panicked. I know what you mean, though. I've finally got everything accomplished. I've got, like... I'm gonna go out with, this weekend, and I'm gonna let my girlfriend's kids pick out like a couple gifts for their mother, and then for their sister as well. And hopefully that's the end. And I think it is, because I gotta start saving money for bills. A lot of bills coming up. A lot of bills. It's like the worst part about the end of the month for me. It's like Bill City right there. Sword and Shield's the best Pokemon game they've made, really. Other than Ruby and Sapphire. Did you ever play, the Ruby and Sapphire remakes? I can't remember the name of them. Why can't I remember the name? I remember Heart Gold and Soul Silver so easy, but what was Ruby and Sapphire? Gosh, I played the remake, I loved them. It was basically Emerald version that was just like super souped up. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that was it. Why couldn't I remember that? But yes, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's like Poncho on the Emperor's New Groove, just... you know? I love those games. Getting to ride Latios and Latias at the end. Just the ability to catch so many different Pokemon. The running capabilities that were improved over the years. Just like so many good things through Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Love them so much. Plus, you know, I was one of those people that actually did like the Mega Evolution thing. You know, a lot of people were really against it. I enjoyed it. You have them? Yeah, I actually used to have them. A couple of years ago, I actually gave my nephew, like, all of my Pokemon stuff, except for, like, I've got like a Mewtwo sitting in my room, one of those golden cards. I don't know if you remember those cards you got from Burger King. They came in like a holographic platinum-like. It wasn't really platinum. I say platinum because it was like almost metallic. That's a better way to put it. Almost metallic. It was plastic, but it had like metallic red and like silver-esque paint on this giant Pokeball, and you could open it up, and you had this gold Pokemon card. I do this because, spoiler alert, it's not really gold. I had an uncle that ruined it for me when I was a child, and yeah. Minato! What's up, Minato? Still need to finish Sun, though. Honestly, yeah, I think you'd really enjoy Sun if you, like, went through it and finished it. It's a great game. I love Sun and Moon. I didn't finish Moon, to be honest with you, but yeah. I loved Sun. It's a great game. A lot of cool Pokemon, a lot of cool features. But yeah, I still got that gold Pokemon card, and I've still got, like, a lot of actual Pokemon cards as well. I'm not really a collector anymore. It's hard to part with a lot of that. I still got a yellow version as well that I'll never get rid of. So I got my original save on it. It's about to start. So, Minato, how was the Friday? Hopefully it was pretty good for you. Here we go, Slice's Rot. I actually made it pretty far the last time. It actually helps being alone. The last time I did this, I was all by myself. You got your blue to 60. Nice. Now you need... PoE, what is PoE? Wish you had your Mew card from the movie? Oh, the ancient Mew card. I actually never had one of those. I had a cousin that had one. I used to think it was so cool. But yeah, I've never actually had an ancient Mew. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. I've seen it quite a few times. I used to think it was really, really, really awesome. Honestly, one of the only actual promo cards I had was from Pokemon 2000. I don't know if you remember that. Instantly, oh my god. I should have trusted the gut. Instead, I was going on the cut. Not good. No bueno. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go do my Beast Trap quest really quick and come back to, well, come back from the first, I should say. Damn, it's already over that quick. Oh, no, they're in the Daigato phase. But yeah, I'm gonna go do my Beast Trap quest, and then we're gonna do the Starlight celebration. But yeah, I never actually had the Ancient Mew. But the promo card that I actually had was a Togepi First Edition. It's about all it was. It wasn't holographic. It was Togepi First Edition. Came in my Pokemon 2000 movie. There was like a handful. It was like 5 different cards, I think, that you could get. I know you could get a Pikachu. I know you could get a Togepi. You could get, if you were super lucky, a Lugia card, I think. I didn't have that kind of luck. I had a First Edition Togepi, though. And on that day that I was actually gifted Pokemon 2000 the movie on VHS, if you don't know what that is, well, sorry. I'm not gonna explain it. But it was on VHS, and, like, you could pull out the movie, there was your promo card. But on that same day, I was also gifted Gold version, while my brother was gifted Silver version. And I always thought it was really cool. I also ended up, you know, as you know, if you played Gold and Silver, you get a Togepi later in the game. It was the first time I'd seen Togepi in the movie. I was watching the show as a kid, you know, I saw Misty with it, but for some reason it just didn't click the same way, and then I watched the movie, and I was just like, oh my god, it's a Togepi. Got the card, and I was like, oh my god, it's a Togepi. Started playing the game, I was like, oh my god, it's a Togepi, and I was just like, I've lost it from there since childhood nostalgia's taken over. Togepi's still my favorite Pokemon. 20 years later, almost. You also lost your Ruby coin a long time ago, but your brother still has a Sapphire coin. I don't even know what that is. That sounds really awesome. I never had either of those things. I had Ruby version, my brother had Sapphire, and I actually had Emerald version as well. A friend actually gifted me an Emerald version, oddly enough, in school. I think it was like 5th grade. He just kind of gave it to me. But, yeah, I actually, I wasn't I didn't have a coin or anything cool like that I remember, but it's cool though. It's cool. I didn't know they gave away coins like that. Poetics. Oh, okay. So you can get the other stuff. You had the Mewtwo card from the movie, and the golden cards too. VHS. God, good times. Conda. There's nothing more horrific than popping in an old VHS in the VCR. Being your favorite movie. This actually happened with my Pokemon Heroes movie. If you don't know Pokemon Heroes, the 5th Pokemon movie installment of the Pokemon movie series. It had Latios and Latias in it. Still one of my favorite Pokemon movies, but at the time, it was my favorite movie of all time. I remember popping that thing in the VCR one day, and it ate it. Not only did it eat it, it was super unsalvageable. I tried to save it and tried to pull it out, and it split the film in two. Oh man, it was so horrific. Be kind, rewind. This, you know, that's actually a good movie if you've never seen that. It's like that Jack Black film. Great film. So if you pre-ordered Ruby and Sapphire, it came with a coin. Really? That's really awesome. Yeah, I never got to pre-order any games like that when I was a kid. Like, I would get them eventually. I'd either have to save up allowances to finally get a game, or I would get it for Christmas eventually. Needless to say, sometimes it made things very awkward with talking with friends about things. I'd be like a step behind everybody else. You know, you'd have everybody else on their GameCubes. I didn't get a GameCube till like a year after its existence had been given out, and I had to share it with 2 cousins that lived in a whole other county. So like 2 weeks me and my brother would have the GameCube, then 2 weeks they would have the GameCube, then there was like a whole summer period where we had the GameCube because they had an Xbox. Let me tell you, those times were rough, being a kid and being a gamer at the same time. I didn't even get a PlayStation 1 until literally the PlayStation 2 had came out. That's what it was like for me as a kid with gaming. You know, I can't complain too much. I still got to play a lot of classics. It was a little late, but in some ways, you know, it's not too bad. At least I could read, you know. It was very helpful, especially in the Final Fantasy days. Being able to read. Just to think that that is like a disability you have as a child. Did you play this game? Nah, I can't read. Oh. Okay. The original games. Oh yeah, read that. But I feel you though. Yeah, I wish I could have had a chance to pre-order and stuff. Okay, let's get these out of the way and get them over with. Should take a picture of it and post it on Discord. They're really cool. Really said you. Yeah, I mean, if you want to. Like, I mean, it'd be really cool. Like I said, I've never seen them. I never even knew they existed. I didn't know that was even a thing. You remember, though, this is a kind of a funny thing. It was still the Game Boy Advance period when they had Fire Red and Leaf Green. If you actually bought those games, they came and they only worked on Fire Red and Leaf Green. oddly enough. Believe me, I tried with other things. But they came with wireless link cables. You remember link cables back in the day? Like, on the old Game Boys, you couldn't just, you know, willy-nilly Wi-Fi or Bluetooth something over to somebody. You had to have a link cable. And Fire Red and Leaf Green actually came with these infrared link cables, which you had to have them, like, it had to be from, like, I think you couldn't be farther than 3 foot away. Might have even been closer than that, because they had to actually infrared read each other. And that was like a new thing that they had came out then, so you could like scan your Pokemon and all that cool stuff. Man, old technology. Talk about nostalgia. How long you got, Choco? 45 minutes, cool. Okay. There was one. And the other two are pretty far north. So, okay. Oh my god, yeah, you still have the closet full of those cables. I think there's a whole drawer at my grandparents' house that still has a bunch of them in it. I used to have a link cable for every game that it was compatible with, though. Oh, man. Tangled up in a ball. Yeah, it's inevitably how things like that go. Oh, Minato with the classics. Leaf Green, Emerald, and a Sapphire. The only... Holy shit, what is that? Is this... just like Final Fantasy cards? It doesn't look like Pokemon. It could be Pokemon though. Honestly, I don't know. It looks cool though. I think this is the one in the water you gotta dive down to get the relic, I think. Persona Arcane Social Links, that looks really awesome. They look much more familiar now. Huh. It's moved slightly, I think. It didn't come with death, though. When you bought the Persona 4 Arena Fighting game. Wait, there was a Persona 4 Arena Fighting game? Don't get me wrong, I knew about Persona 4. I even knew about the anime. Never played Persona 4. I'm guilty of it. I've said it before. Did watch the anime, though, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't know they had an Arena Fighting game. It's interesting. I'm still really excited for the Royal coming up soon. Honestly, chances are slim and low. Love to promote the guy when I can. He's one of my favorite streamers. If you actually Shit, I shouldn't have used that. But if you actually want a chance to possibly win a free copy of Persona 5 The Royal, you can do a nice little donation on Sly, aka Grave Fox. If you don't know who that is, he's on a lot of he's basically on every State of the Realm on Mr. Happy's channel. If you don't know who Mr. Happy is, well, I'm not going any farther than that, really. Anyway, if you go to his Twitch channel and do a donation toward that, you can actually increase your chances, which are kind of slim. I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be other people that are gonna be up for grabs for Persona 5 The Royal. He's doing like a $100 donation, and once the $100 donations reach, he's gonna like do a giveaway for Persona 5 The Royal copy itself. So I mean, if you're interested in that and maybe want to increase your chances and possibly even help the guy out, hit up Sly, aka Grey Fox. He didn't tell me to say that. I had no obligation to. I just felt like I said, he's one of my favorite streamers. You know, we all have our favorite streamer. He's mine. You know, he plays Shimigami Tensei, plays Final Fantasy XIV, plays Monster Hunter World. Not a Monster Hunter World guy myself. Don't have a problem with it, just never played it. Probably won't ever either. Nothing against it again. I've just got a pretty loaded stock book of things I've already got to get done and want to get done and so on and so forth. But, yeah, you know, that's a thing. But, that is really cool though, Minato. You also still have the original Super Mario World cartridge. Nice. I actually have a Super Mario Bros. NES game and Super Mario Bros. 3. I want to say I've got a Super Mario Bros. 2 around here somewhere as well. Arena and the sequel Persona 4, Arena Ultimax. Really? That's really cool. But, yeah, I've got a lot of old retro games, just not as many as I wish I still had, honestly. A few of them I gave away over the years. A few of them my brother sold, sadly, over the years. We used to have loads of NES games. Over the years, I've kind of bought more back. Like, I bought a Retron it was about 4 years ago I bought a Retron, maybe almost 5 now. It's just this thing, it plays Sega. They have other Retron now that have more cartridge spaces as well, but the one that I bought was the Retron 3. Like I said, it came out like 5 or 6 years ago. I got it about 5-ish years ago, something like that. And it plays NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis games, and I've got a few cartridges of those. Sadly, the only Game Boy game I have left. I have literally all my Game Boys. I have my Game Boy Advanced SP, still works. Still got my Game Boy Color. It was yellow. Still got my original Game Boy, which was a hand-me-down Game Boy, but I still got it. And then I still have an original Game Boy Advance, like the rectangular version. The original version. Whatever. But I got mine like a year later. It was when they started coming out with like the clear editions. It was like blue clear. But yeah. Still got that stuff, but not a whole lot of games for the Game Boy though. I used to do a lot of emulation. But yeah. Because of that and complacency, I ended up getting rid of a lot of Game Boy games. It's basically a sequel of Persona 4 that takes place a few months after the end game, but before Persona 4 Golden ending, and its older Persona 3 cast, minus Makoto, Shinjiro, because, well, they're dead. Persona 4 characters meeting. That's pretty cool, though. Gosh, I really want to play Persona 3 again. Where's that remaster at? I've talked about it before. I really, really, really want to see. Like, I'm glad the Royal is getting another, Persona 5 The Royal. It's basically just Persona 5 with an extra added content. I wish it would have been DLC, but it's not. I'm not gonna get upset over that. But I still wish, and I've talked about it many, many times before, so I won't go too deep into it, and it's probably not gonna happen, which I did hear that they've teased that they've thought about releasing Persona 4 on PlayStation 4, and I would love to see it. But I would actually really love to see a remaster of Persona 4 and Persona 3 come to the PlayStation 4. That would be amazing. Especially, you know, we're kind of nearing the end of the next year, holiday 2020. They've already rumored. I would say they announced it, and they kinda did, but you know how things like that go. And they probably actually will, but again, you know how things like that go with gaming companies. Sometimes they say something, and it doesn't actually happen. But they're saying that next Christmas, the PlayStation 5 will be out, and, you know, about that point, we're at I don't want to call it in-game, because they already said that they're going to keep releasing PlayStation 4 games. And not only that, they're making the system itself compatible, or backwards compatible, I should say, so it'll be able to play a lot of the older games, or PlayStation 4 games, so to speak, as well. But, you know, within saying that, you know, that's about the trickling time. You know, they'll go about 3 to 4 years is continuing to make PlayStation 4 games, you know, then slowly dwindle down, making some exclusive to PlayStation 5, and then less and less to PlayStation 4 over time. So that will happen, but in saying that, you know, during that moment of things, I would love to see Persona get a remaster. In Arena, they showed Elizabeth trying to find a way to bring back Makoto. That's pretty cool. Definitely would like to see a little bit more of that story. I wish they didn't, like, drag a lot of that story. They do the whole Kingdom Hearts thing, you know, where they drag a lot of that story onto different consoles. Like, is Labyrinth Q and then Labyrinth Q2, are those, like, canon to the story as well, those characters? Because I know that's like a sequel-esque continuation as well. But I don't know if they're really canon to the story, or if they're just kind of like fun little spin-offs. I've only played like a little bit of the first Persona Q, and I didn't even actually beat it, to be honest with you. Kind of, the gameplay got to me a little bit. It was a little bit less immersive, in my opinion. If that makes any sense. I mean, it could have just been me, probably was, but it was just a vibe that I got from it, just a little less immersive. I don't know how to do this. There's a shorter way to do this, and not always go the long way. And always realize it a bit too late. It's okay, though. Choco, you're just something else. Gibberish, 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 gibberish. Dog talk. You love it. Okay, here we go. Always love how they make this place look seasonally. I'm definitely gonna rock the chocobo barding as well for the season. These need to be, are these possibly already outside things that you can place outside your free company house or personal private home? I wouldn't know. Actually, I might know to an extent. I used to not grind for things like I do now. I like to get all the seasonal events now. They're canon. They just lose their memories at the end of both games. Really. That's cool and a little sad. Okay. So, snowmen. Snowmen! Like the robots. Let's do this. And again, from what I've seen, this looks like it's a lot like the same event as last year as far as the minigame goes, but still, yeah, gonna do it, gonna grind it out, try to get all the stuffs, the reef, the barding, which I'll rock. What? Garanje. Garanje is looking for someone to be her little helper for this Starlight season. Well, what have we here if it isn't my favorite adventure? Well, it's a Starlight miracle. You simply could not have arrived at a better time. As you may recall from our past meeting, I am Garanje, and I have the pleasure of serving as celebrant once again for this year's festivities. As you can see, the celebration is in full swing, and I and my colleagues have once again transformed ourselves into the Saints' little helpers to dole out gifts galore to the children of our fair realm. Needless to say, there is more to Starlight season than presents and pretty ornaments this year. We've once again decided to stage a musical performance. We'll be ready to raise the curtain in a short while, and would be more than honored to have you in the audience. You got it. It is our fervent wish that the gift of song, too, serves to warm the hearts and brighten the faces of each and every young boy and girl in town. You don't even think you did last year's event, really? Father! Oh, Father, look! One of the Saints' little helpers brought me a present. Oh, now isn't that a splendid thing? And do you know what else? Mother and I have prepared a great feast for the family tonight. Let us head home as soon as the concert is over. Will there be il pa? Ugh! You know I love il pa. Look! This show is about to begin. That it is, son. Word is that it's going to be even grander than last year's performance. And because you don't have to work at the markets this year, we can see it together! It's a Starlight miracle! I'm not gonna keep doing that. Make me a voice actor, Square Enix. Who's this peculiar child? Child? Oh. Happy Starlight to you, child. Might I ask your name? Your name's Danny. Holy shit! Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to like look at this name for a second to even figure out what it is. I'm Naliponique. That's what he's gonna be anyway if I call him anything. I'm Naliponique. What is it to you? Why, what a lovely name. You can call me Pray tell, why the long face? Was your present not what you had hoped it would be? No, it's not it at all. I love the stuffed chocobo, and the little helper gave me. Truly, I thank you for your kindness. It's just that, you see, I really wish Father could be here. I see. Do tell me more. Father serves in the God's Quiver. His name is Lartrafe. Lartonfe. Lartumph. Let's go with Lartumph. Let's not even enunciate the E. Lartumph. Perhaps you know of him. Anyhow, he promised me a fortnight ago that this year, for certain, we'd go to the festivities together. But then he was assigned to emergency duty. Ever since then, he scarcely comes home at night. I know that these are dangerous times, and Father's task is important to one, but it is too much to ask that he come at least celebrate Starlight with his family? With the god's quiver, you say? It couldn't be. Say, Nali... Oh man, this kid's name. What did I say it was again? Nali Ponke. I have an idea. The concert will begin shortly. Why don't we watch it together? Thank you, but I'd rather not. It wouldn't be fun without Father, and besides, I don't care much for song and dance anyway. Good evening to you. That kid's just a roller coaster full of emotion. Those coasters that keep going, if you know what I mean. The poor child. As if it weren't hard enough being alone during Starlight season, it must be even more painful to be surrounded by happy families rejoicing together. If only there were something we could do to return the smile to his face. To tell the truth, I had just an idea. The boy said that his father is a bowman of the god's quiver, did he not? As a matter of fact, a contingent from the quiver has been enlisted to perform in our concert. It may merely be a coincidence, but I cannot help but wonder if this is the true reason L'Artrompe is occupied of late. And so I ask of you, adventurer, would you be so kind as to lend your talents to help me chase the shadows from a boy's troubled heart? I'll do what I can. Thank you, my friend. The spirit of the saint truly does live on within you. A bowman by the name of Paris has been our main contact at the Quiver's hold. If there is anyone who could shed some light on the matter, it would be him. Let's go hunt him down and talk to him. Just called him Nolly. And his dad Lars. Nolly and Lars. The fuck is that name? No kidding. It's a hell of a name, I'll tell you that much. It's like somebody just went on the keyboard. French. Haha. Oh, that's a joke on its own if you watch Black Clover. Ha ha! Ha! Hey, it's haha. I'm gonna stop. K. Gosh, the laughs in that show. Should be more memes. There's barely any. You know what? I didn't mean to go over here, but now that I'm here, I'm just gonna go swing myself over here to Jonathan and see if there's like a little something he might have that I haven't got yet. What up, my boy? You've accomplished enough feats to keep the hand singing for a lifetime, lad. Such an achievement shouldn't go unrecognized, and to that end, I'd like you to have this considered a token of my highest esteem. Your acquired achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Ah, shit. I don't think he's got anything new, does he? Ribbon, goblin cap, fat chocobo head. Where's this stuff at, Yoshi P? I've got like everything here that I need, so to speak. Got it. Uh-huh. Yep. What is a Kamanu? Yep, got the minion. Yes. We've got all these. Where you at, Yoshi? We've got all these certificates. We've got the certificates. We don't got anything to do with them, though. How many do I even have? How many do I have, Jonathan? Enlighten me. 58 of these things. 58, I'm telling you. Come on, Yoshi P. 58. Can you do anything else with these things? Jonathan needs more stuffs. I love to pluralize stuffs. Nobody ever says anything about when I do it, and thank you for that. But I do it for fun. Because I love to do it. Just saying stuff's so boring. So 2017. You gotta embrace the pre-2020 with stuffs. Pluralize it. Why? Well, I don't know. Is the Moogle Treasure Trove event still going on? Holy shit! No way. Man, two things. It's hard to believe I've been streaming for an hour, and it's hard to believe it's 3:16 a.m. Talk about to not being full of surprises. Where are you at, Pierce? Common? Piers? I'm Pierce, alright. Is there something you need? Well, yeah. Where's this other dude at? Lars, as Rez called him. Lartrefon. Oh, he pluralized. Lartrefon's boy is looking for him, you say? That's odd. It's true, our bowmen have had their hands full in ensuring the city was safe and secure for the Starlight season, but it's hardly so onerous a task as to keep them away from seeing their families entirely. That is, of course, unless, yes, that must be it. Allow me to explain. As you may know, the Starlight celebration can trace its origins back to ancient Ishgard. Indeed, many of the choral tunes sung during the celebration to this day were passed down to us by the Temple Knights. To honor the tradition, we of the God's Quiver decided to join together with the Archers Guild to take part in this year's Starlight concert, that we might lift the hearts of the children with song, just as our Ishgardian counterparts have done throughout the ages. Now that you mention it, Lartrefon is one of those who will be taking to the stage for the main performance. No doubt he intends to keep this a secret until the curtain rises. That makes sense. His mellifluous voice truly is a marvel to behold. Why, some would say he's the most talented tenor in all of Gridania, and his devotion to his craft is second to none. I would be surprised if he gave the child some excuse about guard duty in order to sneak off and spend extra time rehearsing. The performance is almost nigh, yes. If you and your colleagues are concerned, I suggest you seek out Lartrefon and inform him of his boy's plight. You've got it. Last I heard, he was headed to Bent Branch Meadows to reunite with his loyal chocobo, who was taken there for treatment after behaving erratically of late. On the off chance that he's already moved on, just speak with Elgar at the stables. He's like as to, I'll start that over. He's like as not to know where Lartrefon went next. Let's do it. That old Bent Branch Meadow. Haven't been there in a coon's age. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've been to, Bent Branch Meadows. Gosh, I really don't even know how long it's been. Oh. Elgar. Elgar, have you seen Lartrefon? A quiverman by the name of Lartrefon, you say? Indeed, he left a few bells ago with his feathered friend in tow. If he hasn't returned to his post yet, I'd imagine they must have stopped off somewhere along the way. The poor bird, she's not suffering from any physical ailment as far as I could see, and yet she's constantly crying out, champing at the bit, and stomping her feet. I suggested to Laura Trefontaine that perhaps the strain of recent battles is still weighing on her mind. Happens to the birds just as it happens to us, you know. And that is... Oh, and that a leisurely walk through the woods might do them both some good. Come to think of it, I remember him saying something about swinging by the Jarit flood on the way home. Mayhap you'd be able to find him there. Mayhap. Let's keep the spirit alive. Starlight bear. Wonder if we'll ever get flying in these areas. Fly! If you wake enough neighbors up, maybe it'll happen. Fly! Nah, they'll just get mad. You look out far and wide, but find no sign of La Trefontaine or his bird. Just as you're about to abandon hope, you make out a voice singing in the distance. That's what I imagine he sounds like. Oh, he's a tenor, so it'd be... something of the sorts. Quick. Troll. It's beautiful, eh? Quick. Oh, impeccable rhythm, my friend. I knew from the day we met that you were a chocobo after my own heart. Quick. Michael Jackson. Oh, it seems we have a guest. And who might you be? I heard you lo and la and over here. And you hee. Oh dear. It's true that I've been spending much of my time with my musical pursuits of late. But never did I think my boy would take it so hard. I truly have made a mess of things, haven't I? And at the very time of the year when the smiles of the children are to take priority above all else. Why, I could brighten the hearts of 100, nay 1,000 children with my song, and it would mean not a thing if my dear Null... Oh, hey, he says Nolly as well. Nolly walked away with a frown. Quee. A fine bird, is she not? Aye, she is my most loyal and treasured companion. This is why I was all the more troubled when she started to behave strangely of late. And so, at this stable hand suggested, I took her for a stroll by the waters. Absent-minded, I began to hum a tune when, wouldn't you know it, she started picking up her feet and prancing in time. That's when it came to me. She wasn't ill nor troubled of heart or mind. Far from it. She shares my profound passion for music and merely wanted to join me in song and dance all this time. Isn't that right, my friend? Quick. Typically, Quiver's hold is a stern and somber place, but as the Starlight celebration drew nearer and nearer, our halls were filled with music and song. Doubtless, she's just been beside herself with a desire to partake in the festivities along with her master. Truly a friend for all seasons. Are you quite sure about that? Let's be holly jolly. A good old lolly ho to you. To any event, never in my wildest dreams did I expect my companion to respond so enthusiastically to my humble renditions of traditional Starlight carols. Would that Nolly felt the same way. Sadly, the boy is of age, where he's more interested in animals than in song and verse. I can only hope that seeing his father perform on the grand stage will change that. But the elementals take me. How soon I forget. You said my boy has already wandered away from the square, did you not? Which means that he will miss my performance. He will cry into his pillow tonight, thinking that his miserable father abandoned him. On Starlight, no less. Queer. Don't look so glum, you say. I suppose you're right. How does he know what she is saying? How can I hope to put a smile on my boy's face if I myself panic and frown? But I have rambled enough already. The concert will be getting started at any moment, and my colleagues will be wondering what is keeping me. Might I ask one small favor of you before I go? Is that a Lalafell joke? Pray explain the situation to the Starlight celebrant, and ask her to seek out my boy and see to it that he attends the performance. I would surprise him with a Starlight memory that will fill his heart with joy. You know, it might be better if you said it, but okay, you got me. I'll get you. Thank you, my friend. You're truly a Starlight miracle in the flesh. So I've heard. And with that, my companion and I should be returning to the hold. We shall see you at the concert. I trust you will be in attendance. You know. Maybe. Have you actually gotten noise complaints from your neighbors? No. Honestly, oddly enough, this is gonna sound weird. I feel like they hate me because they sometimes give me weird looks. I'll say that much. But they seem kinda supportive-esque. It's like they know what I'm doing. I mean, unless they think, they could just think I'm some insane guy. This dude just like talks sporadically throughout the night and sometimes randomly sings or just yells when he's excited. And try to be supportive like, hey, hiya. But no, I figure they know what I'm doing. They're actually, like I said, slightly supportive in some ways. They don't really complain. I do occasionally, throughout the middle of the week, get this grimace look like, you could have shut up last night. You know, that good old... that look, you know, when you're at the grocery store and an old lady smiles at you, but then she sees your shopping cart and then she gives you one of those. It's like, oh, you look like a good young man. Oh, you're buying a shit ton of junk food. Your mother would be sad. Kind of look. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe. Then again, you know, they could just legit, just like, think that I have the haunted apartment complex and I'm just in here talking to ghosts. The ghostesses. He's got the paranormals in his apartment, he does. If you know what I'm saying. He's got the spirit of Michael Jackson living in there. Occasionally we hear his hee-hees. And his tee-hees. And his quees. It's just from one Michael to another. Spreading the holiday cheer. So what job am I gonna level? It's gonna be Gunbreaker. As far as the schedule goes tonight, I'm gonna finish up doing the Starlight celebration stuff. Then I'm gonna dabble a little bit tonight with the Blue Mage. Try to hopefully talk Minato into coming along and helping me get a spell or two. Hey, Minato. Honestly, after that, I'm gonna dabble with Gunbreaker toward the end of the stream tonight. I might not really get to the Masked Carnival. We'll see. I still feel like I need to get a little bit of something going on there before I really get back into that. I don't really know what, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Gunbreaker toward the end of the stream tonight. I kind of decided earlier, you know, I teased about it on Discord and, you know, said I was thinking about it, and then tonight, right before I started, I just, like, completely talked myself into it, just like, you know what, I'm gonna do Gunbreaker. I'm gonna start it, go down the tank road again. And I talked about it a little bit more, you know. A lot of people might question out there why I don't go ahead and get my Dark Knight to 80 first, and I just really don't want to right now. But yeah, would definitely want to get my tank shoes back on and give Gunbreaker a whirl. I hear it's just a little bit more straightforward, you know. With the other tanks, they have so many, like, ebb and pulls that you gotta worry about as far as, like, keeping your constant pull, so to speak, going on. With having your, some people would call it hate, some people would call it aggro. I'm an aggro guy, always say aggro. This game calls it, what does this game call it? I forgot, it's been so long since I've had my tank shoes on. Man, what is it? Maybe I can simply look it up. Imity, yeah. The enmity up, but yeah. You'll be happy to help. Sounds awesome, Minato. I'll be very happy to have your help. Well, if it isn't my favorite little helper, is that a Lullafell joke? For real? Little helper? How fare you? I'm slightly offended. Now, were you able to track down deer? Here I go again. Naleponke, his father. I feel like I've said this different almost every time. Naleponke. Yeah, well, I found his daddy's in the choir. I see, indeed. I suspected that he may well have been the truth of the matter. So, La Trefon. Passion for his musical pursuit is what kept him away from his family. Hey, Minato. I agree that a surprise appearance from his dear father would go a long way to raise the boy's spirits. Still, how are we to convince him to attend the concert? Yes. That is the rub, and we're not talking ribs. Enmity? You call it aggro too? Old well habit, yeah, that's me. You know, if you played World of Warcraft, you know your MMOs. We all called it aggro back then. Especially, you know, if you ever played any like support class. He didn't seem interested in music. He did like his present. It's true. He didn't seem interested in music. Indeed, he did not. There must be something the boy fancies, but what could it be? His dad said he liked animals. Hey, the stuffed chocobo, that's right. What's this you say? Larry Trefon's companion is a chocobo that dances and sings. How positively bizarre, delightful. That is, positively delightful. If this remarkable bird were to take the stage with his dear father, no doubt, Naleponke would be thrilled beyond belief. Why, he might even find himself enjoying song and dance as never he has before. Yes, I believe I know just what we have to do. Leave the boy to me. In the meantime, will you seek out Lord Trefon once more and convince him to make his feathered friend a part of his performance. Tell him it's for his son's sake. You got it, lady. Huh. Oh. Whoa, how did you even do that? You can just teleport now? He's a ghost man! That was really cool though. How did you do that for real? There's two Jonathans. Just thought about something. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. I could just go to the guild. Right to the guild, yeah? Yeah. Literally, to the guild. Oh, for woe, whatever am I to do? Hey, Bromy, let me tell you, bring that chocobo along, your son's sure to come. Forgive me, friend, I fear my mind is in the throes of desperation and despair. I had a mind to take the stage as planned, but I simply haven't the heart to do. What a fool I was. I meant to surprise the boy with a performance for the ages, but what will he think when he finds out that his father is a liar and a coward who was lying when he was supposed to be protecting the people of Gridania from harm? Why, he'll never trust me again. What is this whispering and wallowing? Oh, wanting and wallowing in self-pity, and you call yourself a quiverman? You familiar face? Lord Trefon. Oh, Lord Owen. What brings you to this place? I will ask the questions here, Lord Trefon. Tell me, what is your sworn duty as a bowman of the God's Quiver? Why, of course, it is to honor our pact with the elementals, to protect the 12's wood from the outside threats, and to see that not a single resident of Federgridania comes to harm. Well, yes, I suppose that is all true, but to put it in more simple terms, one might say it is to preserve peace in the forest and see that our citizens can live happily and contented lives. Forgive me, Lord, I do not quite understand what you are getting at. In other words, bringing smiles to the faces of Gridania's children is an important part of your duty to keep peace in the 12's wood. Do you not understand, meow, or now? Interesting. Looking at you, I am reminded of my own father, once a bowlord of the Quiver, in his own right. He was passionate, man, devoted above all else, above all duties. And I had admired him more than anyone in the world. Though I did not follow directly in his footsteps, I have chosen to honor his memory in my own way by training the brave souls who will keep our fair wood at peace. Instructor Molcant and Guildmaster Lucien. Whatever has this humble bowman done to deserve this honor? I have no children of my own, and I would be lying if I said that watching you now, even in your worries, did not invoke in me a sense of envy and of regret. But even so, there is nothing I would rather see than a smile on the face of you and your boy. After all, it is the season for such things, is it not? And so as Bowlord of the God's Quiver, I command you, put your fears aside, take the stage, and serenade young Naliphonic to your heart's content. My colleagues and I will do all in our power to see that your deeply held wishes reach the boy. From one bard to another. Bo Lord Lewin, I do not deserve this kindness. Quick. But there I go, being all glower and gloom again. Thank you, my loyal companion. You are always there for me in my darkest times. And you, friend, you look as if there is something you wish to say. Do you have a proposal, pray tell, which might resolve my plight? You know, just go do your thing, bro. Bring the chocobo. What if I were to include my feathered friend in my performance? For Nolly's sake, come to think of it, the boy has always been fond of the birds. His dear father and one of his beloved birds taking the stage together. Meow, that's an inspired idea if I've ever heard one. Apologies, slip of the tongue when I say meow, I mean meow. Not meow, meow! Bah! I say it sounds like foolproof plan to me as well. After all, the bird has been trained to serve on the battlefield. Surely a Starlight performance would be well within the realm of its capabilities. Then I dare say the matter is settled. I trust you have no obligations, Lord Treffon. None in the slightest, Bo Lord Lewin. That is to say, if you do not, my fast feathered friend, what say you? Will you do this for me and my boy? Is actually quit. Oh, whatever have I done to deserve such a constant companion? Quit. Ah, right you are. Turn that frown upside down, yes? And with that, I have but one last humble request to make of you, friend. Would you be so kind as to conduct our forthcoming performance? I'm equally baffled and confused. While my companion here is eager and willing to ascend to the stage with me, this will be the first of her such endeavor. Mind you, I, too, cannot lay claim to having such a duet with a chocobo before, though she has only known you a short time. Is that a Lalafell joke? It is clear from the look in her eyes, she trusts you as much as anyone, her own master included. Were you to lead the performance, I have no doubt she would happily dance to your every instruction. Isn't that so? Quick! Just as I thought. So, what say you? Will you join us to make this Starlight a special one for my boy? Let us make this a performance for the ages. Let's just have fun up there, yeah? For the ages. You'll be in all over the place. Thank you, my friend. You truly are a saint, and with that, we should make for the amphitheater. The others will want to be started anytime now. It was a quest teleport, really? I was kind of hoping it was a random blue mage spell, you know, just kind of like maybe, you know, like instant transmission in like the old Dragon Ball Z games. You know, it wasn't very far, but you can go somewhere. I was kind of hoping it'd be like that. Obviously not. Okay, when I get back, and yes, when I get back, I'm gonna go take a very, very quick restroom break, and when I get back, we will get right back to the Starlight celebration here, joined together in song of sorts and such and stuffs. But yeah, give me just a moment, restroom break time, I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry. I had to recenter my look. Actually, I had to figure out where the hell my character was. Let's turn this in and possibly start this minigame. Welcome back, friend. I see your mission was a success. L'Artrefon and his charming little, or not so little, really chocobo showed up not moments ago. I'm happy to report that I was also able to convince Nalephonic to attend the show. Good deal. What's that? You'll be conducting the performance, you say. I knew you were a man of many talents, but I didn't expect you to volunteer yourself for this as well. Still, I thank you, friend. We are ever in your debt, and with that, I do believe we are ready to get this show on the road. Whenever you would like to begin, simply speak the word. Word. Let's do it. What is this? Certificate of good cheer. Certificate of good cheer. Why don't they just give you the same? Do the same. So you get 5. Yeah. Weird. Aranje is ready to get the show on the road. Okay. L'Artrefon and his feathered friend have finished their preparation, so we're ready to raise the curtain whenever you are. I heard the two rehearsing just before, and without spoiling the surprise, of course, I must say I was most impressed. For a man and his chocobo to pursue the musical art so profoundly, all while keeping the 12 woods safe from harm, why, it's truly an inspiration to behold. Which is not to minimize your role in all of this, heavens no. As a humble token of our appreciation, we intend to reward you with special certificates of good cheer, which can be exchanged for a whole host of delightful seasonal goods specifically procured by Black Rabbit traders. If that sounds agreeable to you, let's get down to business. The business of putting smiles on the faces of every sweet little boy and girl in our audience. Needless to say, this means we need to be at our absolute best form. Oh, best from the moment the curtain rises until the very last note is sung. Why, even if a single boy or girl got bored and left mid-performance, they'd have every right to revoke my Starlight celebrant credentials. Fortunately, I can be certain that would never happen. Not with an accomplished adventurer like you conducting a performance. L'Artrefon has assured me that Master and Chocobo both are prepared to follow your every lead. So, as I ask, is that you keep the tempo rousing and upbeat. It would seem the enthusiastic audience has already begun to assemble. As soon as you feel ready, you need only speak to one of the celebrants stationed nearby, each of whom has been tasked with gathering together a crowd for the performance. I should give you a fair warning, however. One of my colleagues has, how shall I say it, a tendency to be a touch over-enthusiastic about things. Overheard her speaking to the spectators just before, and she was talking in no uncertain terms how this concert was sure to be the stuff of legend, and feature the most remarkable performers since Miketo herself took the stage. Let it suffice it to say that those in earshot of her have the highest expectations for the performance, which means that there will be little room for error. Not that I doubt your ability to deliver the worthy show, of course, I simply suggest that you prepare yourself accordingly. And with that, I do believe it's time we gave our audience what they wanted. Thank you again, friend. I, too, can scarcely wait to see what you and the performers have in store for us. Quest difficulty and rewards will vary according to which Starlight celebrant you approach. Oh man, that was actually a lot to read. You get 2 or 3 depending on which song you do. Oh, there's different songs, eh? If I ask you anything, you're back now? I don't think so. I actually had to AFK myself for a second. I took a very quick restroom break. Minato. I think all I even said was kind of hoping that the teleport was like a blue mage thing, but it wasn't, unfortunately. But I mean, it's pretty much all I said, other than reading a lot. And Rez coming in the cat daddy form. And hug the stranger. Oopsie. Okay, let's join together in song. Let's go easy. Lo and behold, the conductor of legend makes his most triumphant return, were he not Maestro. I have assured your adoring audience that this year will mark the arrival of your magnum opus. Are you ready to share the gift of your musical genius with one and all? Oh, so this isn't the easy one. Speak with this Starlight celebrant to begin the Capriccio. You'll earn 3 certificates of good cheer for successful completion of this piece. Not yet. Let's do the other one first. Do the easy one, then the hard one. Oh, it's you again this year. Very well. The younglings are as restless as ever. I told them that if they didn't settle down, the saint's little helper would... are we doing this again? Wouldn't be bringing them a lump of goo-boo dung. Oh, man. We get coal. They get goo-boo dung. Whew. For once, I like this world better. For Starlight. Anyhow, I suppose we might as well begin. This way, please. You get dose. Okay, let's do this one. Get a little whirly-dirly. The choir will perform a song. Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. The blue prompt appears left of your input as the diamonds overlap. An orange prompt appears center. Guess just press a button when the thing starts to like square up. When a red prompt appears, press and hold. Okay, so like when a blue one appears, time your input as the diamond overlap. Orange appears, makes several rapid inputs. So timing is impeccable on blue, multiple toms on yellow, and hold during the red. Okay, so Tom Imprudent, old school NES, hold that shit. I gotcha. All buttons and directional buttons except, okay, yeah, I'll just use X. I'm gonna exit back here, so if you're wondering what I'm using the X button. There's a teleport on Blue Mage. It's pretty meh, but you need... Oh, really? There is a teleport. That's interesting. It's even more interesting to know you need it for the Mass Carnival. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I get the rules. It's pretty clear. Wish me luck. This is the easy one. Ooh. The child. Is the cutscene the same on both of these as well? Let's make him proud. Your father's up here, boy. Don't worry, you're not really alone. Here we go. Ooh. Might fail it first time, let's hope not. I'm gonna try. Let's see the boy's face light up. Father! And Chocobo. He's just astonished. Now he's happy! And he's got a little smirky smirk. Oh, little tumbles here. It's okay, you saw my face, it was the same as his. Here we go. Blue. Okay, I gotta get a little bit better with those reds, but it wasn't too bad. I had all but 2 Dobbins on that one. 7 out of 9. Those other 2. Those rapscallions. 7 out of 9 is not bad, though. I already want to do the harder difficulty. I kind of get it. I got it kind of like right off the bat, but at the same time I didn't. Like when they said the hold with the red, they didn't say hold and then you gotta press it again. That could have been in the details. But other than that, I got it right off the bat. Like, I messed up on the reds a tad bit, but I feel like I could do this again on the harder difficulty and get even better at it. Okay. What did you think of your father's performance, child? Oh, father, that was the best! I had no idea you were such good friends with your chocobo. Which, that is the barding, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. Oh, enjoyed the show, did we? Suppose all those hours your father spent rehearsing were not for naught. Not for naught. He laughed too. Rehearsing? You mean you weren't on emergency guard duty after all? Liar! I'm sorry, Nolly. Only meant to surprise you, but it seems my deception went too far. Can you forgive your fool of a father for saddening you, and during Starlight of all seasons? It's fine, father. I wasn't that sad after all. More than that, when do I get to ride the chocobo? Well, that depends on her, doesn't it now? What say you, my friend? Would you be amenable to giving my dear boy a ride? Quay! Quay. She says it would be her pleasure. All right. All right. Whoa, that looks fun. I want to ride the chocobo too. You're not his children, buoyant boy. Quick, or quick. She says, come one, come all. The more the merrier. Yay! Your father's the best, Nolly! Ha ha! I'm gonna quit. You bet he is. Actually, father, there's one more thing. What is it, boy? If it's within my power to grant you, need but say the word. I was wondering, maybe you could teach me how to sing. I never enjoyed music much until I heard your voice. But seeing you up on the stage, it just looked like so much fun. But of course, my boy. Though I must say, there really is nothing to learn. Raise your voice and sing from the heart, and you're sure to bring joy to any and all who hear it. Isn't that so much, my friend? No, wait, isn't that so, my friend? My bad. Why don't you show Nolly how it's done? Quick. She's singing. The chocobo's singing. I knew it. This is the best Starlight ever. It's the best. Your cue popped. It's all good, Riz. If you didn't notice, Alpha and Omega are sitting down watching you on the bench. I didn't notice that, actually. That's pretty cool. Coming in as a bard over here, eh? To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what to think when the choir of bowmen took the stage, but it would seem my worries were misplaced. That was truly a most moving performance. Why, just look at all the smiling faces, and you and your friends have filled many a child's heart with cheer this Starlight. And not just that. You've brought together a father and his son with a little help from their feathered friend. I dare say the saint himself would be proud. And both you or Bell. Oh shit, Rez got the pod! You more than earned yourself a rest, I'd say. So why not take some time to enjoy the festivities and be willing to oblige your adoring fans with an encore before the season is through. Simply say the word. Cool. Okay, so let's blast through this again. Do the other one. Here we go. This one it's gonna be a little harder. Midordo's Glam reminds you of Dragon Ball Z. I'd have to see it again. Starlight de Chocobo. Starlight Starbrat. We did the Chocobo last time. Let's do Starlight Starbrat. I think this might be the one that we did last year. I can't remember. Bear with me though. Give me a second. It could be new as well. Definitely did Chocobo last time. Now I hear it. The yep, same as last year. Here we go. Shit. Shit. That was the hold. Not too bad. Ah! Shit! That was horrible, actually. Only got 2 thingies that time. Not only do I want to do it again, I want to do that one again and then do the Chocobo song as well, because that one was just shitty. It was like shitty. You still got the 3 though. It's just insane. Even if you do bad. Okay, we're gonna do that one again, see if I can get a better score. Then we're gonna do the Chocobo one, and see if I can get a better score in it as well. Yes. Do I not get a choice this time? Okay, yes. Starlight, Starbrat. Then right after this, we'll do the Chocobo one again on its harder difficulty as well. I know I can do better. Shit! Did it again. All but one. So much better. So much better. Yes! Huzzah! Only messed up the one note. I'm happy about that. It was much better. I'm a little proud of it. There's a black pod too, but it's a rare drop. Really? I didn't even know that. I thought that was only the one. Okay, gonna do one more of these. Gonna do the Chocobo song on the harder version. Probably gonna have more of these certificates than needed in the end, but it's okay. It's just kind of a satisfaction thing I'm trying to pull off right now. See. Okay, here we go. Starlight de Chocobo. It might be a little bit more difficult, honestly. Here we go. Shit, you gotta hold it. Shit! Oops. Much harder of a song, by the way. I already want to do it again. I can do better. You got a lot more of those reds in there. And the tempo definitely increases from the last one. The other one, it's kind of slow, steady. You can get it. You can do it. This one's just like just has that classic Chocobo song to it. Definitely don't gotta do it again. Probably don't need to do it again. Am I gonna do it again? I'm gonna do it again. One more time. Last time. Oh, they really do hate me around here. He was such in Christmas cheer. He was singing Chocobo songs. We don't even know what Chocobo are. You suck doing this one too. It's a lot harder, I'll tell you that much. Here we go. Get my a little bit better. The red sneaks up on you after, like, they keep the tempo so fast, and then the red you gotta hold. Here we go. Yep. Shit. Oopsie. Might have done worse this time, my bad. Sorry, people of the show. Messed up the song Chocobo. Actually did worse this time around. So much worse. Even my dog's over here like, what the fuck did you just play? 2 stars. One more time. Gotta try it one more time. It's so bad. So bad. I'm glad you still get the stuffs for it, though. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go back and do it again. I really am. I'm gonna go see what you actually get this year as far as the stuff goes. Who do you talk to here? Link Shield? Nope. 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 These might be the people. Starlight Supplier. What you got? The Barding's only 2. Can literally get it now. Well, yes, I've got some Starlight celebration certificates. Okay, Starlight D Chocobo orchestration roll. Yes, I've got 5. Okay, so we got the orchestration roll, the advertisement, the cake, and the wreath. I want all of them. And I've got 7 left, so I can get 2. And to get the wreath, I've got to do it at least 1 more, which is completely fine. I wanted to do it 1 more time anyway. And 1 more time will get me the wreath, and that's everything from the event. So let's do this just the last time here. Taking a small breather to go get all the stuffs. Let's clear out the inventory here, or I'm going to have full inventory. Orchestration roll. Actually, I got to do it twice. I've only got 1 left. The new Saintly Barding. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the Barding on the Chocobo really quickly. Companion. Appearance. Let's go. Starlight Barding. Huh. What is it? Oh, it's the Saintly Barding. Okay. I actually got a few of these. Uldan, Barding of Lot, Saintly Barding, Os Barding, Expense Barding, Reveler's Barding, Byakko, and Seltnir. Cool. And we've got the other stuff kind of just chilling here. See if I can do this again here. Let's go. And all that stuff on. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Maybe not. This one really is hard. The tempo is just so hard to keep up with. Like, it's not exactly on time with the music itself. It is and isn't. Here we go. Hopefully this time will be better than the last time it really sucked. I don't know, but maybe I can do this. Maybe they won't sound like shit. Maybe I won't have to quit. I just don't know. I don't want to make the kids of New Caledonia sad, but I might. It's probably probable, cause I don't know, but I can press XD silly. I might mess up a couple of times, but maybe we will go off of tune. Oh, much better. And I like my song too. I just made that up. A bit at your idea. I'm gonna do the easy one after this. I don't have enough. I've only got like 4 certificates after this. Gonna have to do another one. Just gonna do the easy one. I proved my worthiness. I did my dues. I made up a song. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, you're gonna do this last one over here, then we can get the wreath, and then I'm calling it quits. It's basically my grind for the celebration. Let's just go ahead and do this one. It's easier anyway. We don't kind of hear it again. It's the Starlight Starbra. It's already easy on this mode, and this one is just easier in general. So let's just do this version. This is the song from last year, by the way, if you actually didn't do it, like I was saying earlier. Like, I mean, it's a really good song. The good old classic Starlight Starbra. Debo. They sound horrible. Oh man, that was bad. I had my tempo set with the other one, so I was trying to go faster than I had to. Oh man, that was bad. Okay, let's turn this in, get the wreath, go decorate the free company house a little bit with some Starlight stuffs. And then we'll go on a little bit farther from there throughout the night. I've been on here a lot longer than what I thought I had been already. Nothing wrong with that. And let's get some Stardust. Why not? Christmas cheer! I'm gonna actually get some Christmassy music playing in the free company house as well. Some Starlight music. Some musica, Starlight. I kind of wish they would have done this event just like a tad bit earlier. I mean, it sounds, I guess, kind of weird to say, but it's just like, you know, almost all of December's like the kind of like December festivities kind of thing. To start like December 18th, it's a little late, so to speak. But whatever, you know, we're here. I'm gonna place one of them just like right here. I mean, it's Christmas. It might come down. It might stay year round. Who knows? Christmas cheer. But yeah, we'll see. The advertisement. Let's go ahead and kind of like get that going here. Yep, we know about it. All that cool stuff. Ciao. Christmas. Do we have literally any empty spot? Oh, we do, actually. Some Starlight roll cake. Cool. Roll cakes. Placed. There we go. Looks better. Plate forward. Get a little Christmas something going on down here. Zombie put a tree over there so we could like... I feel like we could do the reef like under the advertisement up here for now. Or, can you put it on the door? Can you do that? Oh, you can't, but right above the door maybe. Yes, you can. Right above the door. Very nice. Goo-boo. Stuffs. Cool. And we can adjust the orchestration roll. I'm gonna keep the Nair music going on in here. It's very good. Gonna keep a few of these actually, but a few of these I feel like relax and reflect. This is the Final Fantasy XIV music, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I do. What else do we have? Song of the Ancients. That one's being changed. We're changing Song of the Ancients. It's Starlight music's happening. This is a Nair music though, now that I think about it. Which one's Revolutions? That's definitely staying too. Bipolar Nightmare? that's a good one too. What's a long fall? Ugh! Okay, it's not very Christmassy. We're gonna change that one for now. We can put it back after Christmas season is over. We're keeping the Christmas season spirit in vibe for now until after Christmas. Here's a Starlight D Chocobo. Yeah, Starlight Star Broad, but we're Starlight D Chocobo. Relax and Reflect is going to be the other one changed. Starlight D Chocobo. Where is that one, though? Oh, there it is. Saeed, hello. How's it going, Saeed? Hopefully you've been doing good. Doing Alex Ultimate's insane. Hopefully you're having some decent luck with that. But Saeed, glad to hear from you. Hopefully you've been doing well. A lot of work's gone down in here. I really like it. Okay, Minato, you still lingering? You still here, Minato? Still on phase 2? Oof. I mean, congrats on phase 2 though, for real. Glad to hear that you're doing well also, and again, congrats on phase 2. You know, I didn't think about it, but we got the Gubu mat here. It really suits the reef. Huh. Festive. But yeah, Minato, you still here? If so, do you want to get on some blue stuff? If not, I might go ahead and start dabbling a little bit with the Gunbreaker stuffs. Howdy, you're here? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, we can do a little bit of dabbling with the blue mage. What would you recommend that we could actually get in on tonight? That wouldn't be too time grueling, but also we could get a spell or two along the way. I'm asking you like that because I really wouldn't know. Like, you're much farther along in your blue mage, yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat as Rez there, wishing you some good luck there. Ultimate stuff, I mean, whew. There's a lot of people that still haven't got their clear on that one. So I definitely wish you some good luck. Hey, we can get a good look at that Chocobo. Talked about it a little bit earlier. Plus, I would like to see what Choco actually looks like in this, this barding. Tim, hello, from over on Twitch. How's it going, Tim? Howdy to you as well. It's hard, but so much fun. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with it. I can imagine how it'd take time to get the mechanics on point, though. I forgot that you can't just call upon your chocobo here. Let's go to an area where you can. Shit. Tired after a few wops. That's kind of, I don't know. It just depends, I guess. But I know what you mean, Rez. It takes a lot of focus to do ultimate content, I assume. I've never even tried, to be honest with you. So I can only imagine. Let's see. Let's go to a place in the first. Why not? Lakeland. Fort Job. Get him going pretty good. Glad to hear it. Staying up for a little bit later tonight. With some new type of coffee. Mocha with white chocolate. That sounds really good. I'm doing pretty good. I've actually had some mocha white chocolate coffee recently as well. Not tonight, mind you, but recently, with an really loving that barding. The Roland Berry Red really suits the Saints barding. Oh wow. I wish there's just like an option where you can just choose the chocobo to rot it. Mount, you can. And Minato invites me to a party. I really like it. It looks super nice. I wish it played. I wish the music was like festivity equatant, so to speak. But I do like the fact that really like the fact that you can just go. I didn't know you could do that. Oddly enough, really do love the barding though. Come to the Sea of Clouds. Are you talking Alexandu or Count Cloud? I'm going to Alexandu. To get the blue Marble mount, you have to do 2 ultimate synced with all blue mages. Yeah, I saw that. Mr. Happy actually got it. I was severely impressed, to be honest with you, that he did so much stuff to get it. It's insane, actually. Hey, I came to the right place. Airplane drift? What does that mean? Is that a move? And without echo. Eesh. Hey. It's great. I feel you. You like the taste of it. I feel you there. I'm a big white chocolate fan already. Like one of my favorite candy bars. I don't know if you've actually got them in Australia or not. It's called a Zero bar. It's like a Snickers. I also don't know if you have Snickers out there, but I assume maybe you do. But it's a white chocolate candy bar with caramel or caramel. You know, that's a big debate amongst the world. With almond nougat, pieces of almond on the inside as well, and just completely covered in white chocolate. It is my favorite candy bar of all time. Gonna fight big birds, attack them once and only once. Okay. But yeah, Zero bar, man. If they are not in Australia, I definitely recommend a nice little search on Amazon maybe one day and attacking the griffin. It's questionable if these are actually birds or not. Hey, it's Rez. Honestly, if anybody's never heard of a Zero bar and you like, you know, the occasional candy bar, I definitely recommend that. Is this thing supposed to be teaching me a move? You do have Snicker bars, but you don't know about Zero bars. Haven't seen them. It comes in like a gray wrapper, like gray silver. Like I said, if you don't have it, I definitely recommend it. It's amazing. So yeah, I got hit twice with that airplane drift, and I didn't get either one of them. It's attacking Choco over here. Uh-oh. 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 Hoo-wee. Holy monkey! Action learned! Whee! What does that move even do? Yeah, it happened that time. What is this move that I'm using? Eruption. Is it better than Flamethrower? Gosh, I feel like I should be using Flamethrower more. Anyway, let's look at this other move. What was it? Airplane Drift? Airplane Drift. Deals wind damage to all allies in a straight line before you with a potency of 220 for the first enemy and 50% less for all remaining enemies. Decent. You know, just chilling with the bromies. I don't know if I actually get to any masked carnival tonight. this move is Whistle. What are we attacking for Whistle? And what does Whistle do? Good for final Sting Cheese. Oh, okay. Are we fighting the Cardigan? Or the Dummel? Ah! Hey, I got it! Whistle. What does that do? Weasel. Increases the potency of the next physical damage spell cast by 80%. Barbongo Garbanzo. Holy Jesus. What do we need to get rid of for that? Acorn Bomb. Puts target nearby to sleep. Sorry, Acorn Bomb. Remove. Yes. Acorn Bomb was actually on here somewhere. Okay. Good deal. Rez, you're gonna have to get your blue mage up so you can jump in on this stuff as well. I don't really know what I've got that does physical damage, if I'm being honest with you. Huh. Take Sardine! $9,514. Holy shit. Oh. By the time you do, though, you guys will have all the moves and you won't have anything? I mean, we can do it all over again. This game's not going anywhere. Honestly, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be on here too much longer tonight. It's getting very late. It's getting very close to 5 a.m. It's getting very early. I don't know. Fly around for a second, Minato. I gotta take another restroom break. Give me just a moment and I'll be right back. Okay. Hey. Aha. Let's see how much further we can go. Oh, I forgot where it is. Forgot where what is. This is one of the Electro Genesis. So I'm guessing it's this guy. Electrogenesis. What does this one do? Deals lightning damage to target and all enemies nearby with the potency of 220 for the first enemy and 50% less for all remaining enemies. Cool. What was the other electric attack I've been using all this time? Glower, right? Yes. Kind of the same thing as Glower. What is the difference here? Glower is cast 197, 246. This is 197, 246. Isn't this the same as Glower? Very good move. Devout. What's the difference between Electrogenesis and Glower? I feel like that is a pretty good question. They seem exactly the same. I do not meet such requirements. I don't really know what we're trying to do here, though. But yeah, the Lost City of Amdapor. I've done the Lost City of Amdapor. Is that a level 60 thing, though? Or is it like... I don't think I'm high enough level for it. I've definitely done Lost City of Amdapor. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe not. It is 50. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely me. Like it said on my thingy, but I thought I've done the Lost City of Amdapor. That's what I thought. Like, I could have sworn I had done Amdapor, but I guess I have not. Where do you even unlock it? Shit, let's do it. If that's the case, fuck it. I'll unlock it and do it all in one tonight. Maybe even unlock, if there's two, there's probably a hard version. Yeah, I mean, it's me. Like, it said it on my thingy here. I could have sworn I've done the Lost City of Amdapor before, though. But I guess not. Like I said, I thought I've done it before, but I guess not. In the meantime, though, this might be the last thing we do. Like I said, I wanted to start Gunbreaker, but I'm not. I'm gonna start it at least. I'm not gonna do too much into it. But I'm starting to get very tired. I'm starting to really feel it too. Like it's getting very close to 5 a.m. So we can do this all on like this. I bet I know exactly what I'm thinking about. It's like Omnipore's Keep, yeah? Omnipore Keep is exactly what I was thinking. So, yeah. I'm not so sure about the lost city of Omnipore, but I know Omnipore Keep. So, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Give me just a moment, I'm going to grab a drink. It's going to be my last drink, my last little break of the night, and last little stuffs. We're going to do this, unlock whatever it is inside of that. And then after that, to be honest with you, I'm going to start Gunbreaker, however you do that. Just dabble with it a little bit, not get too far into it. And I'm going to have to call it a night after that. Give me just a moment, though. Okay, follow you. We'll just have to find you. Chocobola Boca Joe. Chocobola Boca Joe. Okay, chill out. Okay. Whoa, quit. Okay, let's figure this out, find where Minato is. That way. Old Gridania, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea where you went. Conjurer's Guild. Guessing it's the plus sun up ahead. Have you already unlocked this as well, Raz? I mean, is this just a me thing? Well, like, we're on behalf of the most illustrious client. It is well that you are here, Tonberry. Ancient darkness is arisen in these woods, and we shall need your arts to counter it. I speak to you in the name of the 3 seed seers, the eldest, Kani Isina. You will already know, as the guardian of the fair land, 2 siblings has she. It is the younger of this pair, Aronsina, who hears the voice of the elementals with the greatest clarity, and what he heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings have traced to the lost city of Omnipore in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullest of magic during the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of the demise. I'm here 6 years late. Alas, the 12's wood has been out of balance since the calamity, so righteous it is aspect to become. He's actually right. I'm just gonna blast through this. I'm 6 years late. So, the righteous has been asked back to come with a civil severity weakening. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither, and we wouldn't enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess that this is the task of the Twin Adder normally, but you are their heir to a Master Atawa legacy, and the Seed Seers were unanimous in the behalf of that. One is better suited for undertaking. Will you not assist? You know I will. That other thing was just kind of eh. But yeah, Riz, have you already unlocked this as well, or is this just me here? I'm guessing it's just me. Camp Tranquil. How did I miss this? I guess it's just one of those things that was just kind of like there. I just didn't think about, maybe? I don't know. I don't see how I just missed it. But I did. The first boss has Devour. I mean, let's go all the way through it. You know, I've never actually done this before. I mean, we might as well see it to the end. If you guys are game at least as well. Yeah, but you also boosted Rain, and he has a lot of dungeons you don't remember doing. I feel you. Oh, what mage after my own heart, come to help get the bottom of this noisome business. Okay. Brother Isamiyan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of him, or the better part of his valor. Well, aside from the Underport Keep, the city is all that remains of the advanced magical civilization from the 5th Astral Era. Records survive of how the city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear what my brother senses is this very thing, the statedness drained away from many centuries, if it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on. Take it from here, sister. Hello, ye. Manners, Arun. We've spoken of this. Tonberry, you've met my younger brother, Arun Sina. We'll have to excuse him. Force-born lout that he is at times. And blinded by the hair. My apologies for the urgent summons, Tonberry, but the darkest that sins in Omnipore behind the barrier walls, not on our convenience. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows. Sorry, I'm just fucking all this up. And how distant the elementals are. I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. You know what? Let's go with what Minato said. This is like 6 years old. I'm X-tapping. Let's just do it. There's nothing happening now that isn't new. Most of you have seen that I just completely somehow missed upon. So let's just skip upon things. There's no point in me really reading it. It's not really helping the story as far as like anything current. Plus, not to mention, I've done a lot in this game that's just kind of like been more current, so to speak. So just glean upon that and get to it. Normally I'd just go ahead and read through it, but I'm getting very, very, very tired, and not to mention, I got a lot ahead of us here. The Seed Seers have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glimpse into the darkness. The lost city festers more and more by the day, and they say you're no lance to the boil, eh? Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance, its earth aspects sapped by the calamity. Let's just get to it. Here we go. You wanna get us started here, Minato? I've got it unlocked now, and we're doing it. Again, it's gonna be like pretty much basically my last thing tonight as far as a duty goes. After this, I'm gonna like dabble with the gunbreaker some. I would like to get this finished at least, though. You run all the way through it. We'll go through it pretty quickly. I should have watched it. I didn't. Don't hate me. It's insane that I've never done this before, though. I'm still baffled myself, believe me. There's rarely a thing in this game where we jump into it. It's my first time doing it, and I'm still just kind of baffled. I mean, at least gonna hit like 51 tonight, though, probably, so that's pretty exciting on its own. There's gremlins in here. That's crazy. Oh shit, this gremlin's got some moves. Okay, so the Goobu has Devour. I see, wow, crazy gut over here. Ooh. I think I just got the Devour. Duh. Oh, I think I got devoured twice. Oh, cut you! Let's finish this though. We can just like blast through this. Don't gotta worry about stuffs. I just want to see the end of it at least. I mean, at this point, we might as well. At least I got the move. What? Thank you both. Getting very tired. I feel you. I hope you have a great night as well, Tim. And again, you know, thank you so much for jumping in here and watching and sticking around for a while. It's very late for me, so I definitely understand how it is for you, especially there in Australia, you know. But hey, thank you so much for watching. Definitely appreciate it. So, yeah, like, Minato, is there a big difference between Glower and the Electrogenesis that we got earlier? I mean, it's not much earlier, but, you know, just a little while ago. No, not really. It was just there to grab. Oh, I feel ya. I was just curious about it. I mean, they seem like the exact same move in a sense. Is it weird that oddly enough this seems familiar? I feel like I might have done this with my red mage on Genova. I feel like that's why this might seem so familiar, even the name being so familiar. I thought it might have been the Omniport Keep kind of thing, but I feel like this might have been something I actually may have done with my red mage on Genova though. Oh, Garbanzo, we're at the end. Pretty quick. Yes, this is definitely something I had to have done. This, like, I fought Diablo before, or Diablos, so to speak, before, other than just doing the raid with Diablos there at the end of it. So this is definitely something I've done as Red Mage. That's why this seems so familiar, because it was the same thing as with my Red Mage. I did all like jump boost quest. I wanted to play all modern Stormblood things as it had already came out. So like there was a big thing there, and yeah, I knew why this seems so familiar. I have literally done this before, and it's because I did it with my character on Genova, my other Tonberry disciple, the Red Mage Aura. So it wasn't completely new to me, but it had its new aspects, so to speak. Shit. What is this? Some meats. Don't need it, don't hate me. Discarding it, yes. Along with a HOD, see ya, don't need ya. Discard, yes. And I got these today, I don't need them as well. It's just too much room, just gonzos. But yeah, I have done that before. I knew that there was some familiarities to it, not just by the name, but how it felt as well. But yeah, the biggest thing definitely was the I did it as check out Devour. Devour deals unaesthetic damage with a potency of 250 Increases maximum HP by 20%. Holy shit, restores an amount of own HP equal to the damage dealt this action does. That's actually pretty cool. It's like, it's kind of like a bloodthirst here. Or blood drain, my bad. Blood drain here, but instead of MP, it's HP, which is actually really nice. Let's see what I can actually replace that with. Phase. Might be phase. Let's see what we got. Mind Blast, kind of useful. Self-destruct. I don't think Final Sting. Oh, yeah, it does. Final Sting's a little bit better than Self-Destruct. Let's replace Final Sting with Self-Destruct here. Did I even have Self-Destruct on here? I don't even think I did. I had it on there, but I didn't have it on there. Okay. Cool. Still can't believe I didn't really have self-destruct. What is that? Drain. Can't use it. Alright. Honestly, Rez and Minato, literally, thank you both. I mean, definitely a lot. I'm gonna start the Gunbreaker really quick, though. So... You know where to start Gunbreaker? Rez, do you know? I guess I could look it up really quick. Where to start Gunbreaker? Somewhere. It's in Gridania, really? Okay, that's easy enough. This is basically going to be the last thing I do tonight, though. I'm just going to dabble with it. It's weird that it starts at level 60. May even do a quick instance if you two want to like do something like that. Making of a Gunbreaker. Wow, it's like literally like right here. Up. Hello, person. Hostile Gunblade. I actually think I have a Gunblade I can use. Outsider's Attire Coffer. An anxious member of the God's Quiver is hungering. Passerby presumably for some worthy cause. Oi, mate, fancy making yourself useful? Listen closer, gang highwaymen have been applying their trade around here these last few days, and we're trying to flush them out. I'm not gonna keep reading like that. I can't, sorry. Oh, yeah. There's slippery buggers, though. We need all the help we can get. That's where you come in. We spotted them lurking in the bramble patch. We're getting ready to spring our trap. All you need to do is collar any who strikes you in a bit of shifty and raise the alarm. We'll take care of the rest. East Shroud, eh? Remind me to look up your free company so you can head. Wait, Riz, are you not already in our free company? What are you talking about? You are! Oi, mate. Would it be a gun breaky? Good. What? Where am I going, guy? Where are ye sending me? That way, eh? Have been brain boggled and beckoned in question as to where in the world this guy is sending me. That way is all I know. Ah, I see it. Above us, see. Friend code for the Switch. Ah, I thought you meant free company. Felt a little sad there for a second. What the monkey? That's a bowman. Oi, bowman ye. That guy's not using a bow. That Rothgar's not Riz. What's that Vieira doing way out here? Ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-pow, ka-pow. Nil Bell. I'm coming, ye! I'm a blue mage. I don't know what all I can do, but I'll try. Out of my way, I got ye. Here we go. Blue mage time to shine. Oh shit, maybe it wasn't a good idea to be on the current class that I'm on. I didn't think about it. Should have probably been on my summoner. E. Thank you, Minano. Probably almost died. Still blue mage. I didn't realize it until now. Oopsie. You have my thanks, stranger. You should really be thanking Minato. I just caused trouble. And Mon, if you hadn't shown up, things could have gone very badly for us. Again, it was Minato. I caused more trouble. It's my fault. I'll be more careful next time. This actually sounds like Final Fantasy VIII music. I could be wrong, but this sounds like very Final Fantasy VIII music, which it kind of makes me happy, you know, being Gunbreaker Quest. It's my fault. I'll be more careful next time. Truth be told, I thought we'd have an easier time of it on its side of the wall. How wrong I was. To think we could be caught unawares by a gang of common thieves. What's going on? We heard a commotion and... That's one of them! Just like the witnesses described. It's definitely Final Fantasy VIII music. The longer I hear of it, yeah, it's definitely Final Fantasy VIII music. Sorry, let me adjust that. It's doing its own thing a little bit for some reason, kinda. There we go. It's strange they'd go after a pair like you. All their marks so far have been merchants and whatnot. You know, folk carrying coin and valuables who won't put up much of a fight. I reckon that if any of their cronies are out there watching, they'll like to think twice before crossing you again. Still, might be a idea for you to see these travelers to Gridania. Me and the others, I'll keep looking for the rest of the highwaymen. Those bandits, something about this doesn't sit right with me. We barely have a fistful of gil between us, and I have a couple of fulms of edged steel strapped to my back. Not the most likely of targets. Perhaps that's why they went straight for the kill. And they might have succeeded if you hadn't stepped in. We're in your debt. I am Radovan, and this is Sophie. We traveled here from Ilsabard, far to the north, where once I served as a soldier of Garlemald. Garlemald? I had no choice. My family was taken hostage. While it is true that I have fought and killed for the Empire, I would never have done so willingly. Although I freed myself from their shackles, the life I'd known is more. But that was another life, one I would sooner put behind me. I came to Eorzea in hope that I might start anew here. Yeah, I feel you there, bro. As for me, I also escaped from the Garleans. I was part of the resistance movement until we were rounded up, or killed, that is. The Empire took everything from me, my family, my homeland. With nowhere else to go, the two of us decided we'd stand a better chance of surviving if we stuck together. And here we are. To see me now, you'd scarce believe I once served as a personal guard to my queen. But in the end, I couldn't protect her. I couldn't protect anyone, not even my wife and son. While I would have gladly given my life for theirs, it was not to be. Even so, there may still be a use of the skills I spent years honing, those whom I may yet deliver from harm. That's why I suggested looking for employment as a bodyguard in Eorzea, and Gridania seemed a good place to start. I know you've helped us enough already, but I have a proposal. Would you consider working with us? Now hold on, Radovan. That's rather a lot to ask, don't you think? But Tonberry has what it takes to become a gunbreaker. It seems my gunblade has caught your eye. You may have seen Garleans wielding something similar, but this is the genuine article. The ones used by the Empire are simply edged weapons with the firearm bolted on, or vice versa. While they have their uses, they pale in comparison to those my clan forged for generations. Our gun blades used etherically imbued cartridges. When you pull the trigger, the powered crystal within ignites, releasing the ether. This sends a powerful shockwave through the blade, increasing its destructive capabilities. The cartridges can even be fired into the air to create defensive barriers. Perhaps you should save the lectures until you have heard Tom Berry's answer. Ah, yes, first things first. So are you interested in exchange for assisting us? I will teach you the art of Gunbreaker. And I was wondering if you might be able to act as a god. If you would accept the gunblade training as a form of payment, we'd be most grateful. Once the coin starts rolling in, you'll receive a fair share. You need not answer right away, but please, give it some thought. Have you reached a decision? Of course, from this day forth, our fate are entwined. With the path that lies ahead, it is not an easy one. The spirits of my predecessors will watch over you. It's awesome. And honestly, with that, I'm gonna remember where we are. We're in the Black Shroud, East Shroud. I'm gonna have to call it a night here. I'm very, 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 very tired. So I've got to call it. Like I said, I'm too tired to keep going tonight. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. It's my last day of work. Not to mention I'm hungry, and we've had some decent progress. You know, I've got the Starlight event going that actually went down. I did the beach drop quest. We did a few things to the Blue Mage. Got a few new spells. Thank you, Minato and Rez, both of you for that. But I've got to call it for now. Like, again, I'm very, very tired. But I do thank you for watching and all the participation. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna stream. I actually have a lot going on Saturday, and Saturday night I'm not gonna be streaming either. Got a lot going on then as well. But I will definitely be back on Sunday night, which is kind of Monday morning for a lot of people that actually like to watch the stream and stuff like that. Definitely was on here a little bit later than I thought I'd be. But it's not to be done. But I do thank you so much for watching. It's definitely been a pleasure. And again, Minato and Rez, thank you both for all the help. And Tim, thank you so much for popping in over on Twitch tonight. It was a lot of fun. But I like I said, I gotta call it here. I'm very tired, very hungry. Got a heck of a night and a heck of a day upon me tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I am gonna get out of here though, and again, I'm not gonna be on tomorrow night or Saturday night. Tomorrow night, I've got to get to bed early, and Saturday I've got a lot of things going on. So by the time I get to it, I will be very tired. I will be back on Sunday night, or technically kind of Monday morning for a lot of people. Doing more Final Fantasy 14 here. And then maybe Tuesday-ish. We'll see how it goes. I know I'm not going to be on here Christmas Day, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get back to some Ni no Kuni very soon, though, but I've got to call it here again. I'm very tired, very hungry, and good night to you as well, Rez, and Minato, good night to you, and thank you so much for watching. And everybody that has been watching, either over on Twitch or YouTube, maybe you got it on the chat section, or maybe you didn't. No doubt, thank you so much. Or maybe you got it on support, or maybe you didn't. That's fine as well. No doubt. I thank you for the support either way. And all the subscribers over on Twitch, members on YouTube, and all the support over from Patreon. I thank you all so much. Definitely, you help out so much in so many ways. But I gotta call it here for the night. I'm very tired, very hungry, and can't wait until next time, definitely. And if you want the Wall of Appreciation, Patreon is the way to do it, no doubt. Just hit that up, let me know what you want on here. But for now, I've got to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, though, I'm definitely out of here. Thank you again so much for watching and your participation. And Rez and Minato, thank you so much for the help tonight. But I'm out of here. And good night to you as well, Minato. Have a great night. And until next time, I'm out of here. See you, Space Kid Boy. Till then, until next time, I'm gone. Good night, everybody.